Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Bubba the Monster Hunter, Season 5. Written by John G. Hartness. Narrated by John Solo. 1. Born to be Wild. 1. I looked down at the little bandy-legged fellow with the curly blonde mullet, brown calf-high moccasins, and cut-off jean shorts. "Now, Jimmy Lee, you know how this is going to end if you swing at me," I said, trying my best not to have to whoop anybody's ass before 10 o'clock on a Thursday night. Jimmy Lee apparently missed the memo that I didn't feel like fighting until at least the houseband's second set at the Don't Drop In, because he curled up his lip in a sneer and said, "What's the matter, fat ass? You scared of a little tussle?" "Boy, you throw that punch and it ain't gonna be a little tussle. It's gonna be me opening up a whole can of whoop-ass on you, and don't neither of us want that." "What if I do?" His porn stash was quivering in righteous fury, even though I had no damn idea what Jimmy Lee was so pissed off about. "Well, if you want some, come get some, son." I unfolded my arms and pushed my back off the wall where I'd been leaning next to the door. When I stood up to my full 6.5-foot height, Jimmy Lee actually had to back up a step to look at my face. That didn't cow him even a little bit, because he threw a punch at my belly that actually had a little bit of mustard on it. Of course, the last person I got in a fight with was the leader of the damn wild hunt, so I wasn't sweating a gut punch from a mortal, especially not a half-pint, half-drunk mortal redneck with more piss and vinegar than sense. Jimmy Lee took his shot, and I looked down at him with a grin twitching the corner of my mouth. "That tickled," I said. Then I swaddled him upside the head. I didn't slap him exactly, just laid a big open hand against the side of his jaw and ear and rang his bell. I liked Jimmy Lee, so I didn't want to hurt him. I just needed him to calm down a little bit. If we got the fight started too early, the drop was going to be hip-deep in assholes by last call, and I was going to have to get serious about my bouncer duties. I didn't like having to get serious. Jimmy Lee went down to one knee, shaking his head from the ringing swat I laid on him, but he was right back up a second later and threw a kick at my knee. I lifted my leg to catch the kick on the side of my calf instead of the surgically repaired knee and scowled at the man. "That wasn't nice, Jimmy Lee. You know I hurt that knee playing football. Now, are we going to play, or is this going to turn into a real fight?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?